She should be very, very pleased with herself.
Well, the final, a final of the afternoon, we have the men's K4 500 metres. And again, 10 boats will qualify for Tokyo from this World Championships, but as I said, those 10 must include nations from 4 different continents. Now, in this one, because all these A finalists in the men's K4 500 metres are from Europe, that means that means 3 boats from the B final will qualify as well to make up those 4 continents, meaning only 7 crews from this men's K4 will qualify a place for their nation at Tokyo. And is Paralympic qualification this complicated, Curtis?
On paper, when you see it, not really. But when you start looking at trying to do 2 events, very, very complicated. And your disability classes, then you've got your qualifications as well.
Well, in lane 1, you have France. Lane 2, Hungary's Birkas, Nadas, Topka and Kuli. Representing Russia, European Games gold medalists Sergei Gusev, Urshov and Kuzhakhmetov. They're in lane 3. The European champions, Spain, Cravioto, Arevalo, Hemade and Valls are in lane 4.
All boats come to the start line.
And alongside the reigning European champions, we have the reigning world champions, Germany in lane 5. Liebscher, Rauer, Rentschmidt and Lemke. Slovakia, they go in lane 6. European Games bronze medalist back in June. In lane 7, we have Portugal's Silva, Ribeiro, Varela and Batista. Belarus lining up in lane 8. And in lane 9, Czech Republic. In that Czech crew, in the 3rd seat, Daniel Harvell. He was a K4 bronze medalist at Rio 2016. Looking to qualify another K4 now as we look ahead to Tokyo. Well, a big start from the Germans in lane 5 in this men's K4 500 metres. They want this one. They are the reigning world champions. Rentschmidt and Liebscher, the reigning European champions over 1,000 metres as well. Great start from them. The French crew in lane 1, they are really going well as well. And so are Spain in lane 4. France, they were silver medalists at the first World Cup in Poznan. Spain, the European champions, are really taking it to Germany now. It looks like between Spain and Germany, we're going to have a huge battle.
It's a very tight race. Everyone's within half a boat length of each other.
So tough to just keep that focus on yourselves inside your own boat as you're going head to head. Spain have taken the lead over Germany. Germany are reacting though, and as Spain just slip back. Huge battle on for the bronze medals as well, as Germany and Spain go head to head, coming into the last 100 metres of this men's K4 500. They won gold at both the World Cups earlier this year, Germany. Can they do it again at these World Championships? They've got a good lead now over Spain. Germany take the gold. It's silver for Spain. And potentially Slovakia with the bronze, but that will go down to the judges and the photo finish. Brilliant performance from Germany. They held off a fight back from the Spanish crew to win World Championship gold once again and defend their title.
It's a pretty amazing race by all the crews there. I've just noticed that the Portuguese front paddler has snapped his paddle in the lunge to the finish line. Must have meant a lot. Tight racing at the end there for bronze.
This was the moment that the German crew reacted to that break from the Spanish, and Spain did not have an answer to it.
It's a wonderfully executed race plan there by Germany. Timed it to perfection.
It is gold for Germany ahead of Spain, and I think just about Slovakia ahead of Russia for that bronze medal. Really, really tight racing there. Of course, the German K4 on Friday in the K4000, they also won gold. That was Reuschenbach, Frank, Tortzen and Schultz. So double gold for Germany in the K4 events this week.
Just shows their depth. They've got a lot of paddlers to pull on if someone gets injured as they lead.